Yes? Okay. Yes, Ms. Moore?
I think speak about college, but what specific skills, because I think oftentimes a lot of high schools and colleges talk about college and career ready. So what skills do our young people have to have that will help them be more successful in whatever career or avenue they may pursue? Like specific skills and talents that you think that will help them?
So I'll start off by answering the question. In 4th grade, I got left back. Another statistic that would have said that I wouldn't have been successful. I wasn't great at reading. I wasn't great at taking tests. So what I had to do is I had to read. I had to read more than I did before because reading is something that you're going to need. Not just the basic reading, but understanding and comprehending. Because anyone can read, but if you can't explain it or you can't put it into practical experience, then you're not going to be able to do it. Being able to speak and interact with others. If you're not able to interact with people who you don't know, you don't like, you don't agree with, you're not going to be able to be successful in any part of work. You're not going to like everybody you meet, you're not going to enjoy everybody you meet, but being able to have interactive skills is going to be hugely important. I think that the ability or the flexibility to be disciplined, if you can focus and get the job done, I at EDC Spin would love to have you there. For people who don't work hard, we don't want you there because we need people who are going to put in the energy to do it. Everything can be used in a positive. So for a student who is quiet, there's a place in an organization where that type of silence is going to be good. So it's not a list of things that I think I can give you 20 things, but I think if you're disciplined, literally, you'll be able to accomplish anything. You know, you'll be able to, you have to have the ability to, if someone says, if you go outside without a jacket in the winter, what can possibly happen to you? If you gave an answer that you're just going to be cold, that's not enough. The ability to think beyond just the simple answer is what people really want to know. Huh? Absolutely. Any other questions? I'm sorry. Yes.
How were you able to pay off law school? Like, did you take out all loans?
I took out loans. So I graduated from law school with $226,000 in loans.
How many figures are you?
However, it's you work. You work to pay them off. You see people who are driving credit card, who drive nice cars, have credit cards. That's debt. I would have rather had, and I did rather have debt for my education than to have a credit card to go to Macy's. It's the same type of debt when you think about it. So have I been able to pay it off? Yes. It's just hard work and taking care of my responsibilities, and it can be done. For those of you who want to be lawyers and doctors and engineers, and you hear the complaint that you have to go to school for a long time, you have nothing else to do. You have nothing else to do. So if you're going to go to college and then you're going to go to law school or something for 4 more years, if you have a better option, like you won the lotto and you never have to work again, then it's okay. But for someone to say, I'm going to have to go to school for 8 years, you have nothing else to do. So you might as well go to school. Yes?
Forgive me if you've already addressed this question, but what are some of the things you did to distinguish yourself both in undergrad and in law school?
And good question, wow. There are a lot of great people you're going to meet. There are a lot of great people who are going to be just as good as you are, even better than you are. But what I think I've done, I work in a field now where I'm the youngest executive director of probably 150 not-for-profits that do what we do here in the city. So I've distinguished myself in an area where there isn't someone my age. I wear black glasses. You know, it's something that people will remember me by. I sat next to Christine Quinn yesterday. She remembered my glasses. She didn't remember my name, but she remembered my glasses. So finding ways, if you look at all of the music artists, anyone know Mary J. Blige? Every time she came out with an album, she had different color hair. Every time she came out with an album, she had different color hair. Alicia Keys started singing, rapping, and playing the piano. Everything you do, you have to do something, like you said, that's going to distinguish yourself, but it's really a personal choice. I've tried to at least dress differently than what my colleagues do. I've tried to be able to diversify what I do as a not-for-profit. I work with people with disabilities, but that's not all I do, so it distinguished me from all the other not-for-profit execs who just do their particular job, etc. Yes.
I think that sometimes when students go to college, they think that, well, that really you just get good grades, just get good grades. So anything else that they should be doing though to think beyond that?
I think the first year you should concentrate on grades. I think the first year you should concentrate on getting into the rhythm that you might have to go to class at 8 and you might not have another class until 12. So what are you doing between that time? And you might have a 6